Hi, this is Ajmal the developer, and welcome to my first tutorial. And if you can remember from the introductory video, I mentioned that I will be using Notepad. So go ahead and open up your Notepad to follow along this tutorial. And again, certainly you can use any text editor, but Notepad is just fine. So with that being said, let's move on. So first thing first, we're going to have to declare the document type, which is HTML in this case. Simple as that. So doc type HTML will basically notify the browser that this is the type of document, which is HTML, and the browser would expect what to render. One quick fact is that in the previous releases, we had to include versions, for example, 4.1, and then in release 5, HTML5, it was changed to HTML, excluding the version, which is a brilliant idea. For example, if you had to update 100 pages, you see how painstaking that would be. So let's say HTML would update to HTML6 from HTML5 today. I would not have to do anything. The code would be still relevant. So that's that. And the next element would be HTML, opening angle bracket, HTML, and closing tag HTML. That's it. So one thing to keep in mind is that doc type and HTML, these are wrappers. They will not include in your browser. Anything in between will definitely include in your browser, and you will see that. But so HTML is the opening point, and closing tag is the ending point of the browser. Anything in between will be rendered in the browser. So next would be head. Closing head. So this is the section that is on top of your web page. You can include your title of your website or any functions or a banner or anything you prefer, or even a link to another document, which we will be discussing in the future videos. So I will include title to make this tutorial simple. Ajmal the developer, and closing title. That's all. So that's the heading, and after heading comes the body. So this is the body of the web page. It's what comes after the heading. So everything in between, first section, second section, and footer, and so on. And closing tag. So that's body. Let's add some space here just to make them readable. So body, and then for example, you can add your heading h1. So h1 means the heading 1, and that would show in bold and bigger font. There could be h2, h3, h4, h5, h6, as many as you can. It's just that they will get lesser, and they will show in smaller fonts. So my first heading and closing h1. So that's it for that element. And moving on to the next element, I could definitely put h2 just to show you how it looks. closing tag. Next element would be paragraph, so that's P and closing P. And let's do an H3 just to show you the difference. H3 closing tag. And let's add a paragraph as well. And closing tag. So that's it. That is your first web page. Let's go ahead and save this and see how it looks. This is it, moment of the truth, your very first web page. And as you can see, I have saved it as index.html and desktop. And you can see your first heading, second heading gets smaller, and third heading. So you can imagine H6 or heading 6 would be way smaller, but it would be bold. You use that in web pages where you have different sections and you wanna show different effects. So that's where you use H1 to H6 or even further down. And paragraphs. This is the first paragraph and second paragraph. As you can see, paragraphs are the same. There's no difference between this paragraph and this paragraph. Same font and same size. So this is just a skeleton of a web page, and in the following videos we will go ahead and take a look at the nooks and crannies of creating a static HTML, and I will see you then. Thanks for your attention and have a good day.